Keeping it influential and organic.
The only way is up.
Keeping it influential and organic.
The only way is up.
Keeping it influential and organic.
The only way is up.
Turn that shit on.
Come and tell your problems and your story, say what's on your brain. Mental health awareness, express yourself and tell the world your pain. Give out information on your business, come and build your name. Or come and show your talent, single rapping, states claim the bang. Come and tell your problems and your story, say what's on your brain. Mental health awareness, express yourself and tell the world your pain. Give out information on your business, come and build your name. Or come and show your talent, single rapping, states claim the bang. Yeah. Keeping it influential and organic.
The only way is up.
Keeping it influential and organic.
The only way is up.
Keeping it influential and organic.
The only way is up.
Keeping it influential and organic.
The only way is up.
Why you keep looking at me?
Because I know you're nervous. Are you nervous? Are you good?
I'm not really. If I was nervous, I'd be do. I'm calm, but I just don't know what kind of questions. I don't know. You know, I'm not nervous though. I'm
Don't
not
worry
nervous.
about the questions I got for you.
I just want to make sure. You know how you get, like when you do a pageant, you don't know what they're going to ask you, and you're like, well, I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on that note, welcome to the Irish Wolf Show podcast, episode 30, with your boy Qimbo The Qounselor. Clap it up, guys. It's been a minute. We're glad to be back, and man, we have a awesome guest today. Today it's just gonna be me and old mother here.
Yeah.
I thought that to start off the new season, who better it would be to start off the new season than my mother, Stefanie Mack over here. Yeah. So
Government name.
So guys, for this episode, our guest is none other than my own mother, Stefanie Yana McFarland. Clap it up, everybody. Glad to have her here. Ma, how you feel?
I'm okay.
You good?
Yeah.
I see you looking good. Came on in with your leather pants, leather red pants. On top of that, you little cap. Okay, then. All right. Like you're going to a juke joint.
Well, I might.
You might.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
No, you ain't going nowhere.
No,
Okay. All right. Well, guys, we're going to start off with psych news first. And today's psych news will be strengths and qualities. You okay with that?
Okay.
You good with that?
Yes, I don't know.
So look, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to fill out these questions right here.
I gotta have a test?
Yeah, it's a test. All right, guys. Like I said, today's psych news we're talking about strengths and qualities. It's important to know your strengths and your qualities. I believe that everybody should know their strengths and their qualities, and if you don't, you need to spend time trying to figure out what they are so you can be aware of them and use them to the best of your ability in this world. Mom, you did these pretty fast.
I didn't know if I was on the clock or not.
You know if you was on the clock or not?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, you weren't on the
time.
clock. No, Mom, you weren't on the clock. All right, so the first section says, things I am good at.
Mm-hmm.
Communicating?
Yeah.
My mom put communicating and talking.
Yeah.
Why did you put those two?
Well, I think I am a great communicator.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love to talk. Even like when I post stuff on Facebook, it's like a whole book. I've actually written a book. So I like to talk.
Okay. All right. We're going to get into that book later on. Okay. Right? Okay. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to get into that. But anyway, the next section is what I like about my appearance. Mom, what do you like about your appearance? And you say what? What did you
I like
put?
my eyes.
Your eyes?
Yeah.
Why?
I just think that they are a certain size and color, unique color. And, I had thyroid issues when I was small.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a teenager and my eyes got big they got really big.
Yeah.
So I just think they're unique. The color of them and the size of them.
Okay.
And they got long eyelashes, even though.
You do. And guess what? I get a lot of my looks, they say, from you or whatever, as far as my eyes. You know, been here all my life. Boy, you got pretty eyes, you got long eyelashes, woo. Yeah, you know.
And they have a natural arch.
A natural arch in what?
My eyebrow.
Same thing, y'all. Eyebrows right here. Same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I get some of my looks from, basically.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's other ways you look too that ain't so pleasant. I'm just saying, like
What do
sometimes
you
you like a crazy person.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying.
I look like a crazy person, like my eyes.
I'm just saying you
can.
would like, you know, depending on what the situation is, you mad about something.
I can look crazy.
I can look crazy, yeah. All right, next section. You've helped others by what? How have you helped others?
What did I say?
You said life. Life lessons, advice.
I have a lot of younger women, some my age, but a lot of younger women that are going through some struggles or issues that they're dealing with now that I have dealt with in the past, and they feel comfortable asking me about, you know, advice. Asking me for advice.
Asking for advice. Okay. All right. What do you value most?
Did I say family?
Well, I'm asking you that, even though you probably hear my face.
I forgot.
But yeah. You put family.
Okay.
You say family and children.
Okay. I value family and children, and I think that is from my upbringing. Family was always number one. I had good men in my family. My grandfather, my father. They were like protectors, and they just took care of home. And we did family things together. We went out to eat dinner, went to church together. We did everything as a family. And then after I grew up, of course, I had my kids. So I value family with them too, my children.
Okay. All right, look at you, Mom. Family and children. It's so noble of you.
It's the truth.
All right. I am excuse me. Compliments that you received. I bet you love this part, then. I bet you love this part.
No. What did I say?
You said I'm really sweet. That's what people tell you.
People do tell me that. I try to be kind. I try to treat people the way that I would want. I am kind. Come on now.
You kind to certain people.
That is not true. Don't listen.
No, I'm just playing. You kind. You know.
I try to be kind. I try to be respectful. You know, I really do.
But you can turn up though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
it takes a lot, but yeah.
It took a lot. You hit me in the mouth with a Birkenstock before and bust my lip and asked me to, you know.
No, I did.
I want to have another fat lip. Yeah.
No, I did.
Who's in the car?
That is not true.
All right. Okay. I remember it vividly.
That ain't true.
I
beat y'all with an umbrella before. Now.
I know you have. Don't maybe bring up when the time you know. Yeah, like a cat. Attack me like a cat. But anyway, that's the story another time.
You should have been bad.
I was bad. I ain't even doing that for real. That's what we always said. I don't even do that. Challenges you've overcome. Woo.
That's a lot.
Challenges you've overcome, and you put parenthood alone. Elaborate just a little bit, just a tad bit. What you mean by parenthood alone?
Having to be a parent alone. I mean, having to be a whole parent in the household alone. I mean, it was a real struggle because I had to do everything myself. I had nobody else to fall back on. I didn't even have a boyfriend. I had to do everything myself. So it was a struggle, but I got through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Things that make you unique. What makes you unique? You said that you try to be different. Follow your own.
I do.
Your own what? Follow your own what?
My own fads. That is an old term, which means trends. Like follow my own trends.
Okay,
I don't just say, for instance, everybody else is doing this. I do something totally different.
Yeah. Like
today, I got on red plastic pants.
Yeah. Like you going to the nightclub.
I do what I want to do. I don't follow what the latest braids or the latest outfits or the latest hairstyles. I do what I want to do. I do my own thing. I don't follow what other people are doing. Okay. The latest things. I just do my own thing.
I got you. All right then, mother. Times you've made others happy. You put making them know that they are special. That is important. That's big. It's part of making memories and not burning bridges either. And just kind of, you never know something small you can say to somebody.
That's right.
And that may help them, keep them from jumping off the ledge.
Exactly.
Why did you put that though? What's your version?
Because you just don't know what people are going through.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, like, your sister gets at me about this. Well, I'm genuine. Mm-hmm. Like if I see something, somebody got an outfit on or they're doing something, I say, oh, that's really pretty. And Caitlin will think I'm being funny, but I'm actually being genuine.
She'll think you're being funny because the outfit is probably not pretty, or whoever you're talking about might not be pretty.
Sometimes people need to hear that though.
I mean, yeah, you're right, but she's just being real. She's saying that, from her perspective, they you're lying.
Not really lying.
Not lying, but you just
sometimes people just need to hear it.
You said fad.
Sometimes people need to feel special because other people, they may not get that from anybody else.
You're right. And that's exactly how you are. You always been like that. So So those are your strengths and qualities. Let's see. Things I'm good at. I'm going to go ahead and take a crack at it. I'm going to take a crack at it as well. Things I'm good at. Adapting to new environments. I'll just give you one on that. What I like about my appearance. My physique. Okay. I like my little,
you work for it.
What I got going on. I've helped others by inspiring them.
Mm-hmm.
What I value the most, I do value family. The most.
Right.
Compliments I've received. You really love to impact kids.
That's true.
Or you do a good job at impacting kids.
You do.
Yeah. Challenges I've overcome. Well, if I'm going way back, I mean, back in the times, we were going through. And I would also say college, because I mean, I had to, had to learn on my own some things, I had to take what I learned from what, what y'all taught me, what you taught me, whatever.
And apply it.
And what I learned, in the household and apply it to my life the best way I can while still learning other things I didn't know.
Could have been overwhelming.
Right. But, due to you guys, due to y'all, I was well prepared. You get what I'm saying?
Good.
And aside, from the pair, you yourself has helped me. I mean, that stuff that we've been through, that stuff helped me too, in its own way. And you helped me in that way. But we'll get to that.
Okay.
Things that make me unique. My personality. I think my personality.
That's a good one. I should have used that one. Yeah.
I think my personality is different.
Yeah.
And I believe I'm a chameleon. Like I said, I can adapt. I can fit in. I can camouflage and all types of.
I'm like that too.
Different environments. You know that.
Yeah.
And then I'm diverse with stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not your typical, black guy from the hood. I guess you want to say. You get what I'm saying? Times I've made others happy. By telling a few kids, telling them I'm proud of them. Just simply telling them I'm proud of you, man.
That means a lot.
They didn't even hear that. They don't hear that from their own parents. You get what I'm saying? So just saying that, I know that makes them happy. But that was pretty good, Stephanie.
Yeah, it was.
You did good. All right, guys. So we got done with the psych news or whatever. You did pretty well. You did real good.
Well, thanks.
Learned a few things about you or whatever. I already kind of knew most of it, but it was just some of your answers were kind of intriguing. So, Mom, glad to have you here once again. Could you please tell fans, tell the podcast fans a little bit about yourself?
A little bit about myself. Well, I grew up in should I say my faith? I don't know where to start at.
Did you say where you from?
Okay, so I grew up in West End, Birmingham, Alabama. I lived in like 3 different states. And that's why a lot of people say when they meet me, they ask, guys, they ask me, am I from here? That's because I got like 4 different combinations of states, like, in my
different dialect.
Yeah.
Sound.
Yeah. But I have 2 brothers. I had 3 brothers. I grew up with my mom and dad in the house until I was like 13, and they got divorced. I went to Holy Family Elementary School. I grew up Catholic. My whole family was Catholic. When I came back to Birmingham, well, before I left, I don't know how deep I need to go. I was working at Taco Bell. When I left, every state I went to, I transferred. I was a shift manager at Taco Bell for like 10 years. Came back to Birmingham.
Which is why I love Taco Bell so much.
That is because it was free.
Uh-huh.
Free.
Yeah,
you just eat it all the time.
Yeah. It does go right through me.
Yeah.
But shout out to Taco Bell.
It does. I've done a lot of different things. Like I have, I worked in human resources. I worked in customer service. I have done a lot of CNA work. I've done X-rays. I've done injections.
Your son has done some CNA stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Stefanie Mack.
Y'all may know him. I work for 2 of the best pediatricians in Birmingham, Dr. Smith and Dr. Ware. Rest her soul.
In peace.
Rest in peace. She was more like my aunt because we grew up. I've known her for a long time. But yeah, I've done a lot of different things. I'm trying to see what else. I've done a lot of odd stuff like I said the X-rays and the injections and stuff.
What about when you played the flute and stuff too?
I used to play the flute.
Yeah.
In band up until the 11th grade.
And my granddaddy, your father,
what you do?
Was about to attack a nun or something like that, right?
Oh.
So
when I went to Holy Family, we were always late. So when we walked in the door,
Nana had y'all late.
You know what used to get us late?
What?
We had to pick up my cousin and them before we came to school.
Okay.
So she used to meet us at the door and say, "Fletcher, you're late." And it was very embarrassing for a kid. So we would go home and we told our dad, and he came back up there with the pew pew and all. He was kind of flashy.
The blinky. The blinky. The blinky. Now, y'all said the blinky, like she knew what she was talking about.
The blinky.
Right.
And that was embarrassing too because everybody was looking. And she told him that if she didn't leave, she was gonna call the police. And back then we had pay phones and it was a dime. So he said, "Here you go, here, dime. Call." What was this dude?
Shout out to granddad, man. Granddad Travis. All right, man. So
I don't know what else to say.
You've been out, but no, that's good. That's good. So you've been around the block. You've been around, and I was with you on some of those.
Yes, you were a Marine brat.
Yeah, Marine thing.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Staying
Hubcap.
On ward. Hubcap, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Hubcap was on one of Trish's shows today.
Oh yeah.
Me and him did together.
That was your nickname because you were infatuated with hubcaps.
How was it moving around with a as a Marine's wife or just that military life? How was it moving around with a kid? You know what I'm saying? Have been here, then having to move, and probably getting attached to some friends, maybe, or the way of life.
That was the hardest part. Leaving friends that were a part of the same community, and Facebook wasn't on Facebook back then. So half the people I know, I don't know how to get in contact with them. I have no idea where they are. And I had a best friend named Robin. I don't know where she is. She was like my best friend. She was a WM, which is a woman Marine, and she had a motorcycle. And she used to take me to work sometime on the motorcycle just to be, just to ride on it. But that was the hardest part. Y'all were so small, so y'all didn't really have friends to miss.
Mm-hmm.
But it was okay. It was okay. I guess had y'all been in school at that time, it would have been hard, carrying records and stuff.
I was younger. Yeah. Well.
Yeah. The biggest thing was the medical records, like keeping y'all medical records together. Mm-hmm. That was the biggest thing with being y'all age. But other than that, it was just leaving good friends.
Yeah. A lot of folks don't know Trish was born in Virginia.
No, they don't.
They don't be knowing that.
You were almost born in North Carolina, Camp Lejeune. Mm-hmm. But I went home, had you, and we flew back when you were a month. So basically, I mean,
I just started off up there kind of like,
Yeah.
started life up in
you were
North
1 month.
Carolina. I got you.
Hmm.
So let me ask you this.
Okay. And Caitlin was almost born in Japan.
You say what now?
Caitlin was almost born in Japan.
Caitlin was on, man, that would have been so cool. We were able to go to Japan,
I know.
man. Oh my
She
God.
was almost born in Japan.
That'd have been cool.
Yeah.
You know, I had thought about being a Marine.
I know.
Yeah.
I wanted to be one too.
Only reason I wanted to be one because,
Yeah.
he wanted to be, well, he was one. And
Yeah.
he told me, he was like, hey, don't do it because I did it, do it because you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go to college and do college things, college type of behaviors. You get what I'm saying?
I thought that was my dream. My dream was to be a nurse, but I stopped.
Yeah.
Got married, started traveling. I went back to do different things like paralegal and surgical technology and different stuff. And I did do the pharmacy tech, but that was easy.
I got you. So, in your opinion, what does it mean to be a mother?
What does it mean to be a mother? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Caitlin told me don't do that, but that's just how I am.
You're good.
What does it mean to be a mom? Being a mom is the most important role I have ever had. Being a mom, I wouldn't say it was scary, but when I had to do it alone, it became scary because your lifestyle had to change. And I didn't know what was going to happen. I don't know if y'all were going to be bad kids or if y'all were going to change. But being a mother is rewarding. It's, I wouldn't say challenging because y'all were good kids.
Yeah.
Y'all kept me sane when I was going through what I was going through alone. Y'all kept me sane. So being a mother, that's a really hard question to answer.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I can imagine, how it is. I mean, I have no idea what it is, but it's just, me, watching you do the things that you've done over the years. I'm 34 years old.
Yeah.
I've always paid attention, whether you knew it or not.
Really?
You get what I'm saying? Oh yeah. So, I mean, that's part of the reason, definitely had to get you on here to kind of shed light on some of that stuff. You know what I mean?
It definitely takes strength.
Right. So after the divorce or whatever, how did you, you kind of touched on it a little bit. How did you keep that sanity? I know we were part of it. I don't know if we were all of it or not, but, just what kind of kept you sane through the things that we were going through? What kept you pushing the things, with us not having power, us not having water and, having to move multiple times and you just doing what you have to do, to make ends meet.
What kept me sane, you said?
Yeah.
I have always had a deep faith in God. That may sound like a cliche.
No.
But that is definitely, I always kept faith. I always said, okay, this is happening right now, but it is not going to stop. Even if things were getting turned off, I knew I was going to get when I did, when I got divorced, I was laid off. I didn't have a job. But I knew that I was going to get a paycheck the next 2 weeks. I knew I had family that would have, family would have helped out. My mom helped out a lot, but I don't know, I've always had that independent spirit where if I didn't have it, I was going to get it. Some kind of way God was going to open a way. But that was faith. Yeah. To be honest, in a nutshell, it was just faith.
Right. And, I remember, like I think I told you before, it was a time, we had, paddles on the floor, stuff like that. We have, mattresses and stuff like that. And, you were sitting in your room, you know what I'm saying? You were sitting on the floor, whatever, and you were just sitting there, kind of, you had tears just falling. You were, how you be doing all that. And I'm sitting there looking at you. And it just pissed me off. It made me mad. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, my mom, one of the sweetest people I know, you know what I'm saying? And going through all this type of stuff, so it was like, I got to do something, try to do something at least, which is part of the reason I started doing that co-op program. Being able to go to food world with gun or whatever. Anytime I can help, I was gonna try to help. You know what I'm saying? But just seeing, I'm like, man, it just sucked. It just sucked. But to see you get up the next day and then you still be happy, and or you seem happy, or you still be smiling. You just kept a smile on your face and still kept positive energy. Like you gave off positive energy still. Like I don't know how you did it. I really don't. Looking at it from my perspective. I mean, I'm not a mom.
Just faith in God.
Faith in
I
God.
always, because he always made it right. He almost, everything we went through, he always made it right. We were never on the street, even though we almost came close.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But it was just faith in God. He always told me, hey, and I always, after the fact, I always said that I was a testimony. He put me through that because, like they say, the strong, he give his, the hardest tasks to the strongest people. So I felt like, not then, but later on, I was like, well, that is just my testimony. It's my testimony. I went through it. So now I can tell other people that there is a rainbow at the end of the tunnel. Right. We went through a whole bunch of crap.
Yeah.
And had I not had a job, it would have been worse.
Yeah.
It would have been real bad had I not kept a job.
Right. But I just man, just you showed me a lot. You demonstrated grit, a lot of grit, perseverance, which is one of my cardinal principles in my fraternity. Shout out to the bros. It just really helped kind of shape a tool that I can put in my arsenal when I need to use it. If you get what I'm saying, like it is what it is. If I have to ask for some money, I got to ask for some money. Or if I got to do this to get to where I get that, and I don't want to do this, that's a part of life. Sometimes I have to do things I don't want to do. Legit things, not
right.
Thought I was. Oh, what I thought I was doing. My mom, you see, was bags of stuff, bags of
money,
money, and stuff. But yeah, I really I appreciate you, moving on and keep, you didn't give up. The type of work I do, parents give up, single moms give up.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying, and therefore the kids end up in the system. Siblings end up breaking up, separated, different parts of the state, maybe even out of state.
Yeah,
and for you to stick it through like you did through all those hard times. I know, man, like in hindsight, I just see the sacrifice that you made, and I really appreciate that. Like,
you're welcome. Thank you.
Let me get through my next question. So, how much do you think your past has affected like your present, especially after marriage?
Well, I'm sure and your siblings. I wouldn't say I don't trust, but I'm very cautious. I'm very guarded.
Pay attention.
I'm very guarded. I'm guarded. I trust. From the beginning. Okay, so here's the thing. I have wasted so much time on foolishness and foolish people. I'm 57 now. I'm not gonna waste. Well, I'm gonna try not to waste another minute on foolishness. So if I see that red flag the first day I talk to you, or the first week, you gone. I'm just not gonna deal with it. Yeah.
If it's foolishness, it's foolishness, Mom. I got you.
It is.
If it's foolishness, it's foolishness.
It is. Main thing is lies. The main thing is I'm single.
So
your
past situation, during your marriage and everything, the stuff that happened within that, how much does that weigh on now? I heard what you said just then. Basically, the lies and all that type of stuff, you just have zero tolerance or lower tolerance for foolishness. Is that the way it affected the present? Like just kind of it makes you more on guard now, being hurt like you were?
Yeah, and I don't take, during that time, I took a lot that I knew about. I knew about a lot, and I stayed and I took it and I kept taking it. Just crazy stuff that I didn't deserve. And I just kept taking it. And, right now, I'm not going to accept anything that I do not deserve because I'm a good person. So if I don't deserve the way you treat me, I don't care if it's 24 hours into it, lying or whatever the case may be. I'm not standing for it again.
I got you on that, Mom. I got you. All right. How is your your past trauma, like any type of trauma experience that you dealt with in the past? Does that kind of affect you, nowadays, or just make you more aware of things where you just like, I'm not gonna deal with it?
back to
It's kind of it sounds like maybe the same question I just asked, maybe so to speak, but I'm going from a different, like just your trauma, like the traumatic.
it is. Okay, I think
Mentally.
the trauma, that part, because I was blindsided. I was blindsided. I did not know that I was going to be without a mate this particular time. I did not know. Had we been arguing or mad at each other or had discussed that, but I was blindsided. I was laid off. That was the only income I had for a long, long time. So I was losing things left and right. I was having things taken from me. So that it traumatized me. I should have had because I think I low key had a mental breakdown. Low key, I think I did.
I can believe it, Mom. I can believe it. Just
that situation with the paperwork I sent you.
Yeah.
Had that been these days?
Oh yeah, the talking about the sexual abuse thing. When the man jumping around, some man at a gas station, convenience store, was hitting on my mom or whatever. I think he was hitting on her. Then he came from behind the counter and forced her to hug her, and then pinched the nipples and twisted it or whatever, and said, I'm jealous of your husband or something. Then.
And I wasn't even. We were going through a divorce.
And how old was I again?
You had to be like 12, 13, maybe.
Because no, I'd have tore him up.
Yeah, you may have been like 10.
I'd have tore him up. Oh man, I'd have walked the dog with him.
But I was so traumatized and so I don't know what state of mind I was in, because had it been these days, I'd have owned that gas station. I'd have owned it and I'd have tore that store up. But my mind was like, I don't know, like the women, that Me Too thing. Yeah. When like even the Donald Trump thing that's coming up, that's been so long ago, and it came up now. I understand why women don't just hold. Well, I didn't hold it because I pressed charges. We went to court, but he lied, and the judge told me I could civil sue him, but I don't know. I was going through so much. I was newly separated. I was blindsided. I had these 3 kids. I was laid off. My car was repossessed. I was about to get put out. Just a lot was going on. So I don't know. I just let it slide by.
You better be glad I wasn't no wood near. Because I don't care if I was 10 and I was around there. I'd have picked the old boy up and dropped him on the head.
I know.
You had to get me up off him.
But he just sat in that courtroom and lied. And the detective said that the detective was on the stand, and he said that, well, what he did was he messed with the video, because I didn't leave. I don't know if I left or stayed in the parking lot and called the police. But anyway, he had time to mess with the video, the tape. And the detective said he could clearly see where his hands were in position. That's why they told me to civil sue him, but I didn't. I didn't go back and civil sue him, but he lied. And I was so pissed off. I was so pissed off. I went in the elevator with this man and his lawyer and looked and stared him down.
I'd have destroyed him. I coping skills, manage my emotions. But yeah, I really hate that happened to you. You know what I'm saying? And it just adds to, the plethora of other things that you've been through. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So.
Then put you some too.
Well, I'm gonna give you some more of that right there. Yeah, I'll give you some more of that. Whew, tough time, baby, tough time. Be careful, man. You got a hole in your mouth. Ain't that what they say? We them country folk.
I'm trying to leave my lip gloss.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyway, Ma. So, your book. Let's talk about your book. What do you got going on with your book? What it's gonna be about?
So I wrote a book in 2019. He pushed me to do it. He bought the computer and wrote the first line. You remember that? You wrote the first line. Okay, so I finished
wrote the first what?
Line.
Oh, line.
You remember?
Yeah. I know. I'll make sure that's what you said.
So he was pretty much pushing me to do it because I procrastinate a lot. So
y'all are really. This would be a great read, y'all.
For real.
We don't have enough time to put everything on camera. Well, just everything that she probably won't talk about. Go ahead, though, man. Go ahead.
So I wrote it in 2019. I found out, well, a friend of mine, Andrea Rowe. Shout out to Andrea.
Shout out to Drake.
She has really good egg rolls and a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, she
but anyway,
does.
but anyway,
Yes, she does.
she had an editor that edited. She wrote a book also, so she had an editor that edited her book, and she was going to edit it for me, and I was going to publish it myself, like Andrea did. But COVID happened, and then there was a tragedy in the editor's family, so I kind of pushed back, and I just never did anything with it. But I'm going to try to get it out this year.
What is it going to be about? What is the focal point of it?
The focal point is
what message are you trying to get out?
The message is pretty much you can start your life this way. Pretty much the different stages of my life. How I started, marriage, after marriage. Like when, my family life, then how I transitioned when I was married, and then what happened after the fact, being a single parent. So it's pretty much like motivation, inspiration, like, keeping your faith. And I'm also supposed to be doing, this a long time ago, motivational, inspirational speaking.
Yeah.
So that's coming also.
And you'll do, man, look, she would do very well. You do very well speaking. Ma, yes, you would, ma. You'll be motivating. You know what I'm saying?
Inspiring. I'm passionate about it.
You'll be relatable.
Yeah.
All this stuff is important. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And people will listen to you. You know?
And I try to be candid, even on Facebook. I try to be very candid with my testimony because I want to reach somebody. Somebody is going through the same things that I have gone through. And they may not have nobody to talk to. Or they may think this is like, this is the end or this is where it's going to be. But it's not. It is not going to stay that way.
How does it feel to have a son as a counselor on top of that? I mean, I don't think I've ever asked you.
Very proud. All y'all made me so proud, but just very proud because I know how you used to go to school, come to Birmingham, work at GameStop, drive back to school. At one point you went to school year round because you went to school, then you went to Lawson State, then you went back to school. You went to school year round.
Yeah. So
it makes me very proud.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Mom. Yeah. It really makes me stick my chest out.
Yeah, all y'all. I'm proud of all y'all. I really am. That's one thing I did right. That's one thing I did right. If I had to do nothing else in life, I'm proud of y'all.
Well, thanks, Mom. It really makes me feel
You're welcome.
Good. I try, And my like me and Trish was talking or whatever. We had some deep conversations.
I believe it.
That we have.
I believe it.
And behind the scenes, the things that people don't know we'd be talking about.
Yeah.
Just because they don't see us together on screen all the time. But I forgot what I was saying. Me and Trish was talking about how we wanted certain things for you. Like even if we don't become a millionaire, just wealthy enough to buy you a car, get your house built, all that type of stuff. We still talking about this stuff now.
Wow.
Any type of thing, anything we could do to keep you from having to pay for anything, we down for if we can do it. Even though we got families and stuff like that. Caitlin as well. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we appreciate you saying that, but that'll never amount to how much you done for us. Don't cry on screen, mother. Okay? All right, I'm just keeping it real.
Well, I appreciate it.
It's just not going to. So
it's like do a lot though.
So how many trips have you been on?
Including the cheerleaders going with them.
How many trips outside of going to my niece's competition, your granddaughter's competition?
Since I've been single, I haven't gone on any trips except the cheerleading stuff.
Oh my
God. Since I have been single.
Are you serious?
I haven't gone anywhere since I've been single.
That's ridiculous.
When I was engaged, I went a couple,
Oh, well, yeah.
But since I've been single, the only thing I do is travel with the cheer people.
How many times have you been on a cruise?
Never. I was supposed to go like 3 times within the past, 3 years?
Yeah.
But no, I have not.
Well, that changes because I have a trip for you and you're going on a cruise. in September. Yeah, you really
I
going.
am?
Yeah, you're going. You're going on a
I'm
cruise.
really gonna go.
You're going on a cruise
It's
in
on.
September. It's on. You're going. I'm going too. Yeah. You going, Mom. You going.
Yes.
How you feel about
I
that?
feel good.
You feel good for real?
Yeah. I need
You
to
gonna
get
be
a life.
surrounded by
I
water.
need to get a life jacket, but
Okay.
yeah.
But yeah, I want you. This something I want you to experience, and it's the least that I can do for now.
That is
But
so sweet.
Just know that there'll be more to come. Seriously, you get what I'm saying?
Thank you, Randall.
You're welcome. So we're gonna enjoy this cruise. It's gonna be the very first cruise that you own, the very first cruise that I'm on with you, because I've been on a few.
Yeah, he's been trying to get me to go for a few times.
It's a 6-day cruise on top of that.
I know.
We're porting out of Orlando.
6 days on a boat.
Yeah, on
in
a ship.
the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
I don't know how this is gonna turn out.
You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. So,
I'm gonna have a lot of this.
You got you gotta get that beverage package, whatever that little thing. The beverage package, whatever. But yeah, man. I can't wait, man, because I want you to experience.
That's so sweet. You've been trying for a while to get me to go.
Oh yeah. So I mean, it's finally, it's really happening. So
I'm excited about it.
Yeah. So we gotta get you a passport. We gotta try to get you one quick as possible. If not, you just have to use other options. But
I need a passport?
You don't need one. You can use something else.
Oh, okay.
Like a birth certificate or something else. But
I need to go ahead and get it, because I have gotten all kind of applications, just never turned them in.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and get that squared away too. You won't have to worry about that either.
Even if I had to go to New Orleans.
I'll pay for it.
Thank you.
Just let me know when you're ready to do it. So you
they just spoil me so much. Man, I tell you.
Hey man, look, like you said, you're a strong believer in God. You know what I'm saying?
I am.
So I mean, it's time for you to really chill and kick back. That's what I really want you to do. So
nice.
We'll get that one day. As far as really letting you chill, you ain't gotta pay for nothing.
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. Hey,
I have done that before though.
Well, I'm saying when we go out and stuff, I mean, I'm talking about house, car. I'm talking about that stuff.
Y'all have done that before, remember? Y'all have done that before, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You sure have.
But I want to do it. I want it more enhanced.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate
that. Quote of the day comes from my brother Stefanie Mack, aka Little Turd Head Trish.
What did Trish say?
Trish said, "Stop trying to be perfect and work towards becoming perfect." Now, however that rings to you, it may not be for everybody, but I kind of get what he's saying. I feel like my perspective of it is, I'm trying to be perfect on the spot without having to put the hard work in. I feel like I'm hollering. I'm screaming. Mm-hmm. Without putting the hard work in to working towards perfection. Not saying that I'm going to become perfect, but I'm trying to be perfect right now, and I'm overthinking things and I'm doing things inappropriately or whatever. You get what I'm saying? That's just my perspective of it.
But you can always be the perfect version of yourself.
Right? And that's your perspective on that. So I thought that was interesting. Y'all know I like to hear different interesting quotes and different things from different people. But guys, this is part 1 of episode 30 with my mom. There will be a part 2 coming soon. Mom, I really appreciated you coming through.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Seriously, I feel like we had, it was a good session.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll be ready for the next one, right?
Yeah.
All right. So guys, make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. Go to us on YouTube TV, not YouTube TV. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us. Keep it locked with us. We got individuals that's going to be coming in, as well as my mom. This is just the beginning, and I want y'all to continue to tune in. Make sure that you keep it influential and organic, and the only way we're going is up. I'll let y'all later.
See y'all later.
What's up, everybody? It's your host, Qimbo The Qounselor, a.k.a. The Irish Wolf, and this is the Irish Wolf Show podcast. Make sure that you go and subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on all social media platforms. Also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Remember that we keep it influential and organic. And the only way we're going is up.